Yo Vishnupadavaramaham Saparivrajagacharya Ashtotra Shashimad Bhakti Siddhanta Sarasi Goswami Maharaj ki
Jai.
Ananda Gauri Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Jai.
Namacharya Das Thakur ki
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री द्वैत दादर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की
Jai.
Hidai Go Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol.
All glories assembled devotees.
Hare
All glories
Krishna.
assembled devotees.
Hare
All glories
Krishna.
assembled.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Naranam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudire Nashtaprayesha Vadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Segaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtigi Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devagi Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Nama Pangajanabhaya Nama Pangaja Maline Nama Pangaja Netraya Namaste Pangajangre Mukam Karodi Vachalam Pangam Langhayate Girim Yakribatamaham Bande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Sri Chaitanyam Ishwaram Paramananda Madhavam. Hare Krishna. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is. Chapter 7. Knowledge of the Absolute. And today's verses 26 and 27. 26. Vedaham samadidani vartamanani cha arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani matu vedana kaschana. Vedaham samadidani vartamanani cha arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani matu vedana kaschana. Vedaham samadidani vartamanani cha arjuna Bhavishyani cha bhutani matu vedana kaschana. Krishna. Sita Mataji, Sita Thakurana Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vedaham samadidani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Right. Vaikhari Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Vedaham samadidani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana.
Right. Hare Krishna. Snigdha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vedaham samaditani vartamanyani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani madhum vedana kashana. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Sita Thakurani Mataji can read the translation.
Oh Arjuna, as a Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me no one knows.
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. 27. Ichadesha samuthenam dandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. Ichadvesha samuthena dandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. Ichadvesha samuthena dandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. Hare Krishna. Snigdhamaji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ichha dvesha samuthana dvanda mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham swarge janti parantapa. Hare Krishna.
Sarge yanti. Yes. Hare Krishna. Vaikhari Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ichadesha samuthena danda mohena bharata sarva Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sarvabhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantava.
Okay. Right. Siddhartha Kurani. Hare Krishna. Siddhartha Kurani Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ichadesha samuttena dvanda mohena bharata sarva bhudani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Snigdhamaji can read the translation.
Yes, Prabhu. O scion of Bharata, O conqueror of the foe, all living entities are born into delusion, overcome by the duality of desire and hate. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chachurunmelidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthabidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadandigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadagamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamstam Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahaganaraghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadudam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalidam Shvishagan Midam Sam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagalpade Gopesha Gopiga Kanda Radha Kanda Namastude Taptaganjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhan Sude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhischa Kripa Sindhuvi Evacha Padidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Vedaham samadidani vartamanani charjanam Bhavishyani cha bhudani matu vedana kaschanam. O Arjuna, as a Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me, no one knows. Hare Krishna. So, Krishna having explained another set of foolish persons who think Krishna is formless. He doesn't have a distinct features, doesn't have qualities, and he's just a manifestation of the unmanifest, a material manifestation of the unmanifest. Such foolish persons are derided by Sri Krishna in the previous two verses. They say, here it is mentioned is mudha. Mudha means foolish, or in some cases it is also said as rascals. Why there is a difference between foolish and rascals? Foolish person makes a foolish statements. He has foolish understanding and he makes foolish statements. But suppose he wants to influence other persons, he wants to bring people to his line of thinking, then that is called rascal. Because he is doing harm to himself, not only to himself, but also to other people also. So he's misdirecting other persons, innocent persons. Well, not exactly innocent, but there is no innocence, because people always like to be directed according to their interest. So if you want to be directed by a foolish person or a cheat, it is because you like to do that. You like to be cheated. It is within your system. So anyway, Krishna says, these persons who are in illusion, because they are covered by this dazzling, baffling Mahamaya potency of Krishna. This has been explained previously in last class. So they make a mistake of not understanding Krishna perfectly. The real nature, true nature, which is that he is unborn and infallible. This Krishna is unborn and infallible. Unborn means that there is no question of being born with a material body. That we have to understand. Why being unborn? Unborn means only born, people who are born through a through appropriation process. Such persons are having the material bodies. The person who is not born, unborn. Why Krishna is unborn? Because Krishna manifested himself first in the heart of Vasudeva. And from that, from the heart of Vasudeva, he was transplanted to the womb of Devaki. So that is how Krishna, he incarnated in this earth. He appeared in this earth by his potency only, Atma potency, by his own potency or internal potency only, not through any normal process. Then Krishna says, makes another firm statement in verse 26. Because I'm totally spiritual, because I'm totally situated, fully situated in my internal potency, I know everything. I know everything that is happening, that has happened, and that is going to happen. The three phases of time: past, present, and future. In the material world, the time is divided into three divisions: past, present, and future. In the spiritual world, there is no such division. This past, present, and future, this future of the time is devastating. This is actually the time which is destructive force of the time. Because as the time goes on, the living entities, they slowly diminish their lifespan. The universes also reduce their lifespan. And ultimately, everything is brought to complete destruction. So this is a destructive power of the time, divided into three phases: past, present, and future. And Krishna says he knows all these times, all the divisions, what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen in future. Krishna is completely aware of. Krishna is coherent. Swarat. Abhijna. He's Abhijna. He's cognizant. He's cognizant with all the time. That's why later Krishna will tell Arjuna that all these soldiers, all those kings, everyone that is now in front of you in the Dharmakshetra and Kurukshetra will be destroyed. They're already destroyed. They're already destroyed. And you only become a nimitta. Not only that, not only knows the 3 divisions of time, he also knows the entire activities that has been done by every single entity that has appeared in this universe. Not only in this life, but from all the previous lives. All the previous life, the living entities, he knows. So such is his knowledge. That kind of knowledge which Krishna is having, Krishna says, actually, I am not dependent on that knowledge also. But such a knowledge, not any materialistic person can have. Not that knowledge, a person with a material body, material senses, material mind, and material intelligence can never have. So this is another proof that Krishna is a transcendental person. Krishna is a person, he's transcendental to everything, transcendental to time. We don't know anything. We don't remember even that something that has happened a few hours back, not few years, few hours back. Do you remember what you had for lunch last week, Vaikari Mataji? Last Saturday, what did you have for lunch? And for her, I think it'd be easy because every time she's having payasam only. So it is not easy or difficult for her. But normally persons, they don't remember these things. And Krishna, being situated in everyone's heart, he knows each and every action done by any entity, which is called Sanchinta Karma. Sanchinta Karma means the whole mass pile of karmas that you executed in all your previous life. That is called Sanchinta Karma. The Sanchinta Karma, according to the duration or all that certain conditions or certain specifications that we have done, will give you a kind of body in every life. So this life, we are having human body, maybe because of some combinations of this karma executed by us in the previous life, that we decided by Krishna. He keeps watch on all the Sanchinta Karma. Accordingly, he awards various bodies to various living entities. So from the stockpile of karma, when we receive a body, that is called a prarabdha karma. Because of prarabdha karma, we are getting this present body. Now, what is left is called aprarabdha. From the huge stockpile of karma, the living entities are getting so many bodies, and whenever they're getting bodies, it's called prarabdham. And what is left is called aprarabdha. So the first step of getting liberation is first to destroy the aprarabdha karma, so that we are not getting any bodies in the future. So that is a different aspect. We will not go too much into it. So basically, the karma is divided into Sanchinta karma, prarabdha karma, and aprarabdha karma. And Krishna knows all those karmas and done by people in the past, the living entities in the past. So that establishes, confirms that Krishna is a transcendental person, which the impersonalists find it very difficult to understand. Now Krishna says, Matu Vedana Kaschana, but nobody knows me. Krishna is not understood by anyone. In the first beginning itself, it is given that Manishyanam Sahasaishi Kaschid Yadasri. Very few people make an attempt to understand Krishna. And among those people who make an attempt to understand Krishna, very few people get to know Krishna. So it's very difficult to understand Krishna properly, perfectly, or completely. Nobody can, and there's no question of anyone understanding Krishna completely. Even most omniscient person like Shiva, Lord Shiva, is not able to understand. So this is confirmed in Vedic scriptures, many Upanishads, in mentioning that Krishna is not known to anyone. In Mundaga Upanishad, 1.1.9, it says, Ya sarvajnaha sarva vidyasya jnanamayam tavaha. Yes, Singramaji, yes. You want to say something?
Hare Krishna. Hare
Yes.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mahaji.
Actually, I could not get what is Sanchita Karma, what is Prarabdha and Aprarabdha Karma. Actually, the whole mass of karma that is executed in this life is known as Sanchita Karma.
Not only this life, previous lives.
Okay, this life and
Over the
previous
life,
life.
whatever
Okay.
done, the karma you have done, the whole stockpile is called Sanchita Karma.
Okay. And what is Prarabdha and Aprarabdha Karma?
Prarabdha karma means, suppose you are getting a body now. Because of that few karmas in the stockpile of Sanchita Karma, because of that karma, we are getting this present body. So this present body is due to Prarabdha karma, which has been manifested from this Sanchita Karma, which has been taken from this stockpile. Okay, you are, suppose you are done 100 karmas. I mean that from 10 karmas you are taking, and with that 10 karmas you are getting a form of body. So the present body which we are having is due to the prarabdha karma, which has now big flowered. It is called flowered, means we just manifested now. In the Vishnu Purana, they says aprarabdha bhalam karmam putam bijam phalom mukam kramenaiva praliyeda Vishnu bhakti radatmakam. Fructify. Now, when some karmas fructify, we get a body. Those karmas which has fructified is called aprarabdha karma. So aprarabdha karma is again the balance remaining which are not fructified. You got that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
No, Sanjita karma is a stockpile. From that, some combination of karma, without combination of karma, we get a body. That karma is called prarabdha karma. The prarabdha karma by which we are getting in the present body is due to the prarabdha karma. So some karmas have been taken from the Sanjita karma. The balance remaining is called the aprarabdha karma. That has not been fructified. We are yet to fructify in our coming lives.
So in this life also we are doing the karmas. Again,
Yes,
it will go
this life
into the
also we are
Sanchita
coming
Karma.
in. That will be added to this previous the existing stockpile.
Sanchita Karma. And this will never end, never ending. It will
This is
be.
number. So that means no, that's why we have to do a karma which will not give you karmic reaction, which is devotion only. So devotion has got two aspects. In the present life, the karmic reaction will not be there. Both the punya karma and bhakti karma is taken, right? And because the bhakti is so powerful, it will destroy the stockpile of aprarabdha karma which are ready to be which are ready to fructify. So first the aprarabdha karma has to be destroyed. Then what is left is the prarabdha karma, only the present body only. So now, because we are not going to get any more future lives, future bodies. So what is left is the prarabdha karma. The fall of the prarabdha karma, you are totally liberated. Right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Really? You don't sound too much convinced?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Huh? So what is actually anymore? What's the doubt left? What is the doubt left? You understood what is Sanchita Karma?
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, whatever the karmas we are doing in this life and previous lives, that is known as Sanchita karma.
Yes.
And aprarabdha karma is that from that Sanchita karma, few karmas we got this body. That is
Yes.
known as prarabdha karma.
Prarabdha
And
karma. People say, no, this
prarabdha. And
because of my
aprarabdha.
prarabdha only I got this body. So that common saying is there, no, this is my prarabdha. They'll say, suppose you are
So
getting so
Prabhuji, in
wife and so many children, so many miseries. Oh, and the prarabdha, this is my prarabdha only. They'll say.
means
Have you heard
both
that?
happiness and sadness.
Everything is the prarabdha.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So
Then
prarabdha is what is
aprarabdha.
the balance. The balance karma.
Yes. Oh, balance karma is aprarabdha.
Yes. Naturally, no. That is what is left behind is prarabdha, which is not fructified, which are yet to fructify.
Yes.
What is
Yes.
fructified is the prarabdha karma. And
Yes.
what is yet to
What?
fructify is aprarabdha karma.
Okay, Prabhuji. So
Right.
bhakti will destroy the aprarabdha karmas.
Yes. Bhakti, Vishnu Bhakti Radatmakam, not normal bhakti, loving devotion service. Radatmakam means loving.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Prabhuji.
Right. So Krishna is known, Mundaka Upanishad says, Ya Sarvajna Sarva Vidyasya Jnanamayam Tavaha. God is all-knowing and omniscient. His austeries consist of knowledge. So Katha Upanishad said, Naisha Tarkena Madir Upanena. God is beyond scope of our intellectual logic. Tarkena means rational intelligence. Krishna cannot be known by your rational intelligence. He's beyond that. Krishna later says, Bhaktyama Abhijanadi. Only through devotion one can know him. If at all, to the extent Krishna loves. So Taittiriya Upanishad also mentions that Yado Vacho Nivartande Aprapya Manasasaha. Yado Vacho Nivartande Aprapya. God cannot be described in words, nor can our mind completely comprehend him. Because our mind cannot comprehend him, and we cannot describe Krishna also through our words. So that's all the Shastras mention about God like that. So only those persons who are blessed by Krishna only, they can understand to some extent. So Krishna says, they do not know me, nobody knows me. So Arjuna says, why it is so actually, Krishna, that nobody knows you? What is the reason? So Krishna says the next verse, Icha dvesha samuthena dandva mohena bharada sarvabhudani sammoham sargeyandi parantapam. Because of moha, illusion only, because of illusion and because of bewilderments, moha, sammoha. Moha means illusion, sammoha means bewilderment. Because of bewilderment only, people, living entities, are not able to know me. So when did it start? Yes.
Again, Prabhuji, sorry to disturb.
Yes. Yeah,
What
please.
is the difference?
Most welcome.
What is the difference between moho and sammoho? They both are same, just like they both are same.
Like you can say, sa, when you add sa to any word, it becomes more strong. So illusion means attachment. And when you overly attach, when you are very, very attached, it becomes sammoham. More strength. So it is English, it is called bewilderment. Illusion and bewilderment. Illusion A stronger aspect is bewilderment. Normally, people are always in illusion, but some people are so much in illusion that they become bewildered.
Okay.
Yeah. Some words like pra and sa and all added to is as a prefix. It gives more strength to that that meaning. To strengthen that meaning, these words are pra and sa, like you'll say prahalada, prahalada, ahlada, pradishta rupena, ahlada, prahalada. Like vimukti. Mukti means liberated. A special type of mukti is called vimukti. It is given 9th chapter. We find that vimukti word is used. Like that, illusion, when it becomes very, very strong, it becomes bewilderment. So because of bewilderment only, which started from the day of creation, right from creation, sargena. Sarabhu samoham sarge yandipa, right from creation, this started. And this, because of this samoha, people are not able to understand Krishna. And what is the special aspects of the samoha, illusion? Why this samoha has happened? Why this illusion has happened? Because of dvantas.
Because of Maya.
Yeah, no, it's
Dvandas.
Maya only, but step by step means dvantas. Dvanta means what is dualities. Duality. Duality, everybody is familiar with duality, isn't it? Right from the second chapter, we know that duality is there, no?
Yes, Prabhuji. Being happy in
yes,
happiness and very sad in sadness.
yes,
These are the dualities. Honor
yes,
and dishonor.
yes. Respect and disrespect.
Yes.
Rise and fall. Learn and unlearn. So many dualities are there. Because of dualities. And actually, how duality is actually acting? How duality is acting? Okay, we understand there are dualities. Cold and heat is there. Duality is there. Respect and disrespect. Happiness and sorrow. Everything is there. But how it is affecting us? Because of vasanas. Vasana means imprints. Now we have spoken about the karmas, which you have done so many lifetimes. So in lifetime, we are doing so many karmas. Whenever we do a karma, we suffer the consequence in this life or previous future lives or previous lives also. But there is some residual portion of that karma. So when this when you change this body, when this body is gone and we are getting a new body, along with the new body, we get that subtle body is also transferred. When the Panchabhutas, the gross body is made of Panchabhutas, that is destroyed. But the subtle body, mind, intelligence, and Ahankara, it is transferred to a new body. Krishna will describe this more in detail in the 15th chapter. And in the mind, you'll find some subtle senses, as well as in that subtle senses, you will get imprints. The subtle senses, the gross senses gone with the gross body. There are subtle senses. Along with the, apart from these gross senses, there's subtle senses. And that subtle senses embedded these imprints. So these imprints, which is a residual portion of the karma, that is called imprints. That is called what I call wish. This called what called vasana. We are born with these vasanas, although we don't specifically remember the incidents that happened in our place, in our previous lifetime. We don't remember. We are not able to remember. Some imprints always there in our subtle senses, which is embedded in the mind. These vasanas will react to these dvantas. In what? In which way? Because the living entities basically are pleasure seeking. We always want pleasure. We want sense gratification. So we are always after some situations, objects or persons which will satisfy our pleasure, give pleasure to our senses. So those situations, objects, persons, everything that gives you pleasure is called raga or ichha, desire and ichha. Those things which block this pleasure is called dvesha. Because of these vasanas, we have created this ichha and dvesha. And this ichha and dvesha is activating these dualities. Dualities become alive, enlivened, because these vasanas is acting on them. And these vasanas are based on your gunas. The karma you have done on basis of gunas only, and that imprints of vasana is basically due to gunas only, which every person having differently, in different degrees. So these vasanas in the subtle senses is embedded in the senses, which given the 3.34 is given. Raga Dvesha 3.34, Krishna mentions Vyavasthido. Indriyani indriyasyarte ragadvesha vyavasthido. Indriyani indriyasyarte ragadvesha vyavasthido. It is embedded in our senses. Raga dvesha. So another word for raga dvesha is ichha dvesha. So basically, the living entities are always pleasure seeking. We have come to this earth, in this universe, material universe, to dominate this nature, exploit this nature, and increase our pleasure. But when we are not able to do it, certain impediments are there, some situations are there which is not our liking, then we don't like the situations. So this ichha and dvesha becomes very strong, firmly embedded in our senses. So this goes on for your lifetimes. Every lifetime this is happening continuously, this ichha and dvesha, which give you a night to dualities. So this ichha and dualities give rise to what? Pleasure, pain, and some illusion like what is illusion? A wrong identification, isn't it? Moha, actually illusion means wrong identification, misidentification. Yaya samohito jiva, when we are illusion means we are wrongly identifying ourselves with that is not actually ours. I mean, we are actually identifying ourselves with the body and bodily expansions with wife, husband, children, society, country, etc., etc. So when we are wrongly identifying with our bodily concept, like our bruised body, our wife, husband, children, society, country, and all that is called illusion. And when you're strongly bewildered, we call it samoha. So that creates false friendships and false enmities. People which give us pleasure, we call ours friends. People who give us pain, which are against us, we give enemies. So mine, others, he, another, swa, para, he is other, he is in the other party, we are in our party. Swa means mine, para means other. So the division is created between the living entities because para, swa, I am, and others, para, different, another one. So that is one of the a great samoha, which is explained by Prahlad Maharaj in the 7th canto, chapter 5, verse 11, 7.5.11. This is a situation when this Shanda and Amarta, who are the teachers of Prahlad Maharaj, is asking Prahlad, who has brainwashed you to think, brainwashed you, you are speaking so many things to your father, asking him to leave the house and go to Vrindavan and worship Krishna. So you consider Krishna to be supreme. Who has bewildered you? Who has brainwashed you? Who is that person who is not belong to us? We are not in favor of Krishna. Our kula, our dynasty, we are not followers of Krishna. So how come you being brainwashed? Who has brainwashed you? So Prahlad Maharaj very intelligently he says, Paraswasteji asagraha pumsam yan maya kridaha vimohita diyam drishtas tasmai bhagavade namaha. So this illusion is also created by Krishna due to his asagraha, external energy. This external energy of Krishna, which we call Maya, which is asat, not sat, that has created this division swapara. Swa means mine, para means other. So vimohita diyam drishtas, this bewilders the intelligence. So we create a lot of friendships and a lot of enmities. My children, my wife, my country, or my friends on one side, my side, other person's side, the other side, other country, other society, other religion. So this division is due to these dandwas. This paraswasta is due to dandwas only. Another illusion, the greatest illusion, the greatest bewilderment, Krishna says, Srila Prabhupada says, is that when you falsely identify yourself as you are God. Because we are envious of God, Ichcha, Dvesh, Dvesh, because we are envious of God, we want to occupy his position. So they want to become one with God. And Krishna, Srila Prabhupada says in many places, this is the last snare of Maya, which you think we are one with God. So these are the dualities which creates so much bewilderment. And because of this bewilderment, people are not able to understand Krishna properly. So people who are very much overly attached. Vishwanath Chakravarti quotes from Srimad Bhagavatam. Vishwanath Chakravarti, our great Acharya, he quotes from Srimad Bhagavatam 11.20.8 was slightly discussed by Maharaja last class. 11.20.8. He says that because of extreme attachment, people are not qualified for devotion. Yadriksha mat kadasu jada shraddhastu yappaman na nirvinno na adishakto bhakti yogo asya siddhida. Person being neither very disgusted nor attached to material life. Neither disgusted nor attached. Now, what does that mean? Icha Dvesha, in case of materialistic persons, he is so much in love with the body. He is love with the pressure, material pressure that can be derived from bruised body, senses, and all that. The person who is against what detaches is a jnani. Jnani is so impersonalist. They know that this body is a cause for all the suffering. So they want to get out of this body and they want to be as detached as possible. And the karmis, the fruity workers who are very interested in enjoying, they are very attached. So this is an extreme case of being attached and being detached. The karmis, they want to enjoy with the body and senses. The jnanis, they want to get away from this bodily concept and they are totally against this. So they are completely and totally detached. So people, normal people, people with a not a materialist understanding, they choose a middle path. They say you should not be overly detached, you should not be overly attached. But this is again bodily concept. Being attached is bodily concept. Being detached is also a bodily concept. And if you choose a middle path, that not to be overly attached and not to be overly detached, that is also a bodily concept. Are you understanding this? Are you getting in this? This is philosophy.
Yes, Prabhuji.
This philosophy. Now,
Yes.
people say, you see many people are like in radios, subhashitams, TVs or channels, on some talks, you will be said that, okay, to some limited extent you can enjoy, but you not enjoy too much. This is allowed. That is not allowed. It's very, we have to be, very controlled in this. But the bhaktas, the devotees, Krishna's and Srila Prabhupada mentioned many times, devotees are totally neutral to this body. Srila Prabhupada says the devotee does not want to indulge with the body, the senses, nor does he want to get out of that. One who wants to indulge with the body is a karmi. One who wants to get out of this body is a jnani. Both are body consciousness. Now, if you choose a middle path also, that is also middle body consciousness. So bhakta is totally neutral. He is not bothered whether he is in the body or out of body. He neither indulges in the body, nor he wants to get out of his body because he's focusing only on Krishna. Mat kadasu. Now you have to be attached. Attachment is a symptom of life. Because the living entity is life. Is life. There is always a desire. There is always a desire creates attachment. So the true desire is desire for Krishna. And true attachment is to get attached to Krishna. So the devotee, very intelligent people, that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's this philosophy is called the most intelligent. So without trying to get out of his body, without trying to get too detached or choosing a middle path and all that, we simply focus on Krishna. So in recent posts, we have seen 24 hours. Prabhupada's nice way of saying you have to be 24 hours in Krishna consciousness. The more you are in Krishna consciousness, the more you are detached from the material consciousness. So this is a real understanding. This is a real philosophy. Not that, okay, you should not be totally attached, not too detached and all that. No. We are not bothered about attachment or detachment. Devotee is not interested, not bothered, not focusing on attachment or detachment. He's only looking at Krishna only, focusing on Krishna only. So this is a very nice way of coming out of this material conception, because you have to be truly detached. You have to be 100% detached only. But the jnanis cannot do it. Jnanis, they don't have that proper method to get detached. So they will always say neti, 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 everything is illusion only. Neti, neti, not is, it's not true, it's not true. We have to be very, very careful. So Shankaracharya, great leader of impersonalism, he says, second is that, yeah, the basic attachment for man is with women only. So when you are bewilderment, when you are in illusion, you like to possess this woman. So Shankaracharya says, Naris Thanabharam, Nabidesham, Drishtva Mago Mohavesham, Edam Mamsa Vasa Adivikara, Manasi Vijindaya Bharam Bharam. So he describes the bodily features of a lovely girl, Naris Thanabharam, Nabidesham, slender waist, all description is there. Drishtva ma go mohaveshan. Don't be illusion or do not be attached or agitated seeing these beautiful features, bodily features of a lovely girl. So what we should do when we are getting attracted, when you are being illusioned by this one, what we should do? Shankaracharya says, Edam mamsa vasa ati vigara. They should simply understand this is simply a transformation of fat, flesh, and other nasty elements. Mucus, blood, stones, all those things, which is packed nicely. So we should bharam vichindya, manasi vichindya bharam, which will always concern your mind again and again and again. So this is a way of getting detached, because jnanis don't have any other, but they will train the mind that this is transformation only, this is illusion only, this is transformation only. You should not be attached to that. But what is a devotee doing? That is given by Yamunacharya. Yamunacharya, you have seen the second chapter, 2.61. In several places, Srila Prabhupada quotes this in 2.56. Sorry, 2.60.
Yes, Prabhuji, Yamunacharya says, if such things come to my mind, then I spit on the thinking.
Exactly. So because why it's come? Why you're spitting on thought? Because you're always in this ever fresh lila pastimes of Krishna. You always sing of Krishna. Yada mama cheda Krishna padara vinde nava navarasadhami dundidamasin. Ever fresh thoughts, ever fresh lilas of Krishna is flooding into my heart. So there is no place for these nasty thoughts and what do you call malign thoughts. No? So which is a better way? Which is a better way? Getting forcibly detached?
No.
Artificial? No. So this is a way. So that's why Bhakta is concentrating on. They are not interested in detachment, attachment. When we are focusing on Krishna always, slowly we'll come out of this material conception of life. So thinking of Krishna, speaking of Krishna, hearing of Krishna, in doing work for Krishna, distributing the Krishna's books, so many things, eating prasadam, doing sankirtan, doing the japa. If you are increasing this, and Mataji is very intelligently, she is receiving a room in Puri so that she can be very close to Jagannath all the time. So she's already planning. Intelligent, she's very she's intelligently planning the future. She's taking a room in Puri so that she can be closer to Jagannath, be with Jagannath all the time.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Your blessing is required.
It's not my blessing, Mataji. Your desire, which will be supported by Srila Prabhupada. Your intelligence, that's why you got this desire. That people should be like that only. We should not think about this bodily concept and all that, attachment, detachment, and all that. No. Why? Because practical life, what is support? What is attachment? There's attachment. Wife is there, children is there, or husband is there. If the husband and wife are also devotees, very nice, very good attachment. If children also attach, they are very nice. Otherwise, what? Otherwise, we do our duty only. That's all. That is the view of a devotee. That is called the neutrality, where you are neutral. Udanasi, in 14th chapter, will come Udasinavat asid. Udasin means neutral. That is not already detached, is not detached, is not attached, is neutral. And then he is attaching himself, because you cannot remain neutral, because neutrality is not a symptom of life. So he is intensely attached to Krishna, so he is able to be neutral to his body concept. This is a philosophy which is given to us by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati says as is the most intelligent philosophy. And those who are fortunate can follow this, understand this philosophy first nicely, and then follow it. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Shall I render the nursing kirtan, Prabhuji?
Yes, yes.
Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Praladaladaini, Hiranyakashipurvakshaha, Shilatanka Nakhalai, Ito Narsinho Parato Narsinho, Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsinha. Vahir Narsinha Hridaya Narsinha Narasimha Madhi Sharanam Prapade Tabakara Kamala Bare Nakha Madhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisa Hare Jaya Jagadisa Hare Jaya Jagadisa Hare Jaya Narsingadev 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 Jaya Narsingadev Jaya Narahari 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 Jaya Narahari Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Om Ugrang Birang Mahavishnum Jalantang Sharvatomukam Narsingang Bhishanang Bhadrang Mrityu Mrityu Namamyaham Om Ugrang Birang Mahavishnum Jalantang Sarvatomukam Narsingang Bhishanang Bhadrang Mrityu Mrityu Namamyaham Om Ugrang Birang Mahavishnum Jalantang Sarvatomukam Narsingang Bhishanang Bhadrang Mrityu Mrityu Namamyaham Sri Narsingha Jai Narsingha Jai Jai Sri Narsingha Prahladesa Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhranga Sri Narsingha Jai Narsingha Jai Jai Sri Narsingha Prahladesa Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhranga Sarva Vigna Vinashang Narsingha Bhagavan ki Jai.
Jai. Hari Bol. So next Saturday we'll be having pentathlon. So next Monday, the last 3 verses will be there. Then Saturday we can have pentathlon. Okay. Prepare for that. Right. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Pancha kalpadruvescha.
Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo.
Nanta Gori Vaishnav Vrind ki.
Jai.
Acharya Das Thakur ki.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.